Good afternoon. My name is Marta Fernández, and I am the Solutions Account Manager here at Innova Advanced Consulting. The aim of the session is to introduce the eSign ePDF tool, to show its functionality in a demo, and to explain the InnovaOnline Portal and why it is fundamental both for the configuration of the solutions and for the management of them. First of all, I'm going to give you a brief introduction of Innova. Okay, we are Microsoft partner and one of the 9 ISV development centers that exist worldwide, and we are the only one Spanish speaking. We offer services for both Business Central and Finance and Operations, and we distribute solutions, our own solutions that we develop by ourselves. Our headquarters are in Castellón. We are more than 30 professionals, and we've given service to more than 100 partners in our more than 15 years of experience. As I was saying, we distribute our own solutions. We classify into 2 suites. We have the in-tool suite, which are solutions that are focused to Business Central developers. These solutions have been already introduced recently in another webinar. So those of you who are interested in it and don't have the recording, please let me know and I can send it to you. And on the other hand, we have the eSign suite, whose main characteristic is the electronic signing, the digital signing. We are going to explain this tool through this session. First of all, I'm going to show you the InnovaOnline Portal and why. Let's see why it is so important. Here we have the InnovaOnline Portal. Here, as you can see, we have all the solutions we distribute from Innova. If we go to the detail, sorry, in English. If we go to the detail of the solution, we have both the standalone mode and the Business Central mode. If we go to the information of Business Central, we have further information about the solution. We also have a tutorial for us to know more about the requirements, the configuration, how to configure the solution, and usability. A few steps on how to use this solution. We also have terms of use of the solution and the access to app source. Here we can download for free the solution by pressing this button, and we also have our contact email and the company website. And now we also have the plans available for eSign ePDF. We have the free plan, which is the one which is automatically activated when we download the solution from App Source. And we have other ones that we can hire depending on the usage we do of the solution. Now I'm going to access to the InnovaOnline Portal from the customer point of view, which is this screen. As you can see, there is an identifier, which is crucial for the initial configuration of the solution. And then we have the solutions we have hired from Innova. As you can see, we have the plan that is hired, the terms of payment, and further information here. If we access, we have the plan hired, the recommended plan, depending on our usage, the recommended plan, and then we have different sections. First, we have the certificates section. We need to configure them in the online portal in order to sign the documents, because each certificate has its own identifier that we will need in the initial configuration of the solution, as well as the ID customer, the customer ID. Then we have the documents, because for eSign ePDF, the portal serves also as a repository of the invoices or the documents we generate from the app. Here we have a list of them. And finally, we have some information about the usage we make of the solution. Order monthly, and we have the space concern. And also we have the documents pending to sign, and documents with external sign, which is a functionality that we will explain later. So, moving on to eSign ePDF. This is the eSign ePDF is the solution that allows to sign any PDF document to send it to its final recipient. Moreover, there is from the InnovaOnline Portal a functionality that allows us to send PDF documents for shared or external signing with other people just by using their email address. We are going to show this later on, and if you find it okay, we are going to start with the demonstration. Here. Okay, so we access to the Business Central, and we start by configuring the role of PDF profile, which is already okay. The company we're going to work with, the day we're going to work, the language, everything is okay. Now the setup, we go to the assisted setup. We go to the, to the ePDF profile. Here we need the customer ID, which is retrieved from the InnovaOnline Portal, as I was saying before. Here we need the certificate ID and the password we registered together with the ID, with the certificate, and the sign doc and the bottom of sign document activated. So we finish. And now the setup. Go to sign PDF, and here we have all the details we already have filled in. Okay, so now we have the solution ready to start to work with it. And here, as you can see, we have the role center, we have the information about the reports, the total reports, the created reports by default, the created manually, and the movements. Success, the signed ones, the unsigned, and the ones that have some error. And here we have the customers. If we go to the profile of the customer, we can see all the details of the customer, and here we have the section of eSign ePDF with the bottom-up generate document activated. So now we are going to create a report by default from this client, a sales invoice, for example. Here we indicate the number, this, the quantity, and if everything is okay, we register. Yes. You want to open? Yes. And here we have the report we already created. So now, if we go to Actions, eSign ePDF, we generate the document here. This could take a few minutes. Now we go back to the role center to check if this report is already created. And as you can see, we have one more in default and one in success and signed ones. So we come and here it is. This is the one we already created and it is signed, as you can see. Okay. So the manual would be created the same. We press new and we fill all the fields here. And now we can go to posted documents to check. This is the one we just created, and we can, for example, download this document we like by pressing Actions, download document. Let's see the document. Here we have the document, and as you can see, it is signed digitally, both pages. Now we are going to check if the report is in our profile in Innova, in InnovaOnline. We access to eSign ePDF. Let's see documents. We order by dates. And here we have it. As you can see, it is signed. Okay. So now we are going to create a batch queues. So we come here. We create a new one. We're going to create, for example, the customer top 10 list. The date would be today. Here, for example, we're going to introduce the customer we already have configured. All right. And we're going to configure their recurrence. Just to see the example, we're going to configure today. Today is Wednesday, and starting time 16. We set our status to ready. And let's see when the hour comes if the batch queue is created correctly. So now you can see the success movement, the sign one. We have one more, which is the batch process we just created. And we should have it here also. Here it is, okay? It is signed. And now we are going to see the external signing. For example, this document, we want to another person to sign it also. So we press here, external signature. And we just introduce its email, the name of the contact, and a comment for him to read. And it's going to generate an email, and the other person will going to be ready to sign the document. And the standalone mode would be used in this panel. Okay, the name, the certificate we want to configure, the password of the certificate, if we want the document signed or not, and the document we want to sign. So that was everything we wanted to share today with you. So you can send your questions by email if you have some. And thank you for your interest and for your time, and have a good evening. Goodbye.